Hello everyone and welcome to my brand new Lost Eidolons playthrough. Now heads up, this first episode is going to be an hour special, but since I'm using the PlayStation video clips mode, it's going to be exactly 1 hour because that's the limit for PS5 video clips, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. Wish they had made it 2 hours. Anyways, so for those of you who are unaware, Lost Eidolons is a turn-based um, game that came out on PlayStation in 2023. I've wanted to play it since it first came out. I thought it looked pretty interesting. It's got a 4-star review of about 300 reviewers, and I had a great time with my last turn-based game that I played, Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, despite getting soft lock on the Edge of Daybreak boss fight. Potential spoilers for that playthrough. I don't know when I'm going to release this, but yeah. Um, Without further ado, let's press any button. Now, I'm going to try to get through most of the, I'm going to do story difficulty, casual game mode, limited turns. I want to turn that off. Show grid, yeah. I'll keep that off. Um, Auto advance dialogue. Why would you manually advance it? That seems really stupid. I don't know. Um, but yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna release this. This may just be something I record 30 episodes of, or like 10 episodes of, go, oh, I need to take a break, and then return to it a year later. That does happen with me. I'm gonna choose story mode for the difficulty, appropriate for players who just want to enjoy the story. Yes. Game mode casual, characters who fall in battle can still take part in future battles. Recommended for players who mostly want to enjoy the story. Once selected, yeah. Then limited turns, every battle has a turn limit, and exceeding it will result in defeat. Off. Play battles your way with unlimited turns. Once selected, this option cannot be changed. Yes, because I want to do overly complex strategies. I love that kind of turn-based fighting. Like, honestly, limited turns, unless it's a boss battle, really does annoy me in a turn-based RPG, like turn-based combat, because the point of turn-based, in my opinion, is to do as many ridiculous things as you can, alongside finding the most efficient strategies possible. Without further ado, though, let's start the game. Really interested, because the world that they built seems kind of interesting. But I do worry it's got the Atlas Fallen treatment, which is a super interesting world.
These are the dogs who betrayed Benario! Hunt them down and give them no quarter!
Damn. How many of these guys are there? We have to break through their lines now! There's no time for hesitation!
Reach the objective with Eden. Huh? Well, I really hope we get some exposition. I was about to say, I really hope this doesn't get the Atlas Fallen treatment, which was a super interesting world and story that I would have loved to have seen expanded. That wasn't expanded. Like, Atlas Fallen's biggest killer was just how short and just how short the story is. I could have easily been seen that turned into like a novel series with like a prologue book, 2 or 3 books for the protagonist, and then another book maybe detailing what happens afterwards after the protagonist disappears, like a short story, and like a super long game, because of just how much story they could have added. But they had so little story, and it really annoyed me. So yeah, I hope this game doesn't suffer from the same thing. Selecting a unit. You can select a unit. Ooh, my volume is like way down. There's the music. You can select a unit by positioning the cursor over them and pressing X. Moving and attacking. Select the unit's move. Command window will open. Choose attack to strike an enemy. Okay, so we are Eden. We're level 26. 0 out of 840. 45 health, and we are a knight. So we're going to take him here. Can I not move him against the warrior? Okay. Ooh, we almost took him out. and suffered 1 damage in return. This is Robert,
I can handle that.
also a knight. He's gonna finish this guy off. I do like the fighting in the background, though some of it seems a little dramatized. You didn't see a lot of jumping around in medieval eras. The armor was too heavy. This dude is drenched. Agility -10, movement -1. Incoming attacks, fire effects do -20 damage. Lightning does +20 damage. Attacks with ice effects will cancel the stats if that goes in effect. Ooh, that's not good. He's got that for 2 turns. He is a warrior, not a knight.
The stronger the heart, the sharper the blade.
Can I move him here? Nope. I guess you can only attack someone. I'm gonna have him wait.
You got it.
And you are going to move up to there. Oh. Yeah, I probably don't want him moving up into wet terrain. So let's move you here. I'm gonna have you defending.
Don't worry. You won't feel a thing.
Demon Hector.
Charge!
Oh, I thought he attacked for no reason. Gotta say, the character animations. Oh, you're a mage. Hitting a knight. Hitting knights. Oh, one of them's down. I guess they're securing our rear. I don't like the fact how weird the facial animations are. They just don't seem that good. You're dead. I was about to say. Okay. Healing light. So there is magic. Good to know. Lila, who are you? I assume you'll become relevant later. And that's my rear guard dead. So I think it's time, if I can make a straight run, to make a straight run, but I can't.
It's a shame, spilling blood on such a nice day.
Gotta say, I do like the music. Yeah, I do want to finish him off. Quickly.
Sure thing, Cap.
Ooh, you're gonna get wet. But that's fine. Attack Godfrey.
Don't fight smarter, fight harder!
Can you attack? Nope.
Let's get it done.
Just finish off the elite warrior. Kind of annoyed that Leon didn't attack first, which is what I was hoping would happen, as that would have allowed me to move quicker.
That's far enough.
Ballastar.
Eden, did you think I'd let you escape so easily?
Ballastar!
I'll start with you. This fire raging inside me. I'll quench it with a traitor's blood.
Damn it. Words aren't getting through to him. We don't have time to deal with Ballastar! If you don't want to die here, run like your life depends on it!
Okay, so I assume now I've got to start running. Surprised that horse archer hasn't fired on us. I will say I don't like how anime like the criticals are. Like, that seems a bit annoying. Like, you don't need to have a big giant critical. You can just say critical. Alright, so the orders are to run.
Faith will never betray me. No matter how careful you are, all it takes is one mistake.
Oh, okay. So, there's no, That's actually really good to know. I can
Think
attack or, like,
deeply,
at least
act quickly.
move in whatever order I want.
No problem.
That's very good to know. Okay, I thought I had to do it in a set order. But yeah, like that 10 just seems just unnecessarily big and fancy. I don't think it needs to be that big and fancy. That's a good shot at. Yep. Not bad. So yeah, I assume this is a big thing for casual. If you're not on casual, you're gonna get like lose at least an ally here. Now Ballastar. Yeah, I hope we get some like prior, we get some like exposition about all this, because right now it feels like we got thrust into the middle of the story with nothing, which can be an effective tactic for storytelling, but
Can't fall here! Give them everything you've got! If we can make it to the gates, we can still survive this!
oh cool, this also has a conversation log. Nice.
Oh, Eden. Did you really think it would be that easy?
Ballastar!
Eden, this place will be your grave. Run them down!
Okay. I guess that was the
far
intro.
enough. I'll
Jake
start
Kim.
with you.
Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery Alert.
This fire raging inside me. I'll quench it with a traitor's blood.
Brother, get out of here!
Clearly developed by a Korean studio. That actually explains a lot
No matter
about
what it takes,
some
you're
of
going to
these.
survive and avenge him.
Assume that's his brother who just died. That explains a lot about like the weird numbers and stuff. Now obviously anime is Japanese, but I've noticed just in general with Korean and Japanese games, even when they're not like music rhythm or like anime or like anime adjacent, they do use a lot of those same kind of fonted numbers and things like critical. So that does, for me at least, that's a little bit of a tick in this against this game. Same thing with the way the facial features are. Like when the characters.
Long and brutal struggle.
fierce and costly war. And at its end, he arose, the Conqueror King. His power grew, consuming the continent. Before long, he had crowned himself Emperor of the world. With a new world came a new way of life. One system of currency, one body of law, one empire. Bound by this new order, it seemed for a time that the chaos had finally ebbed. Until that day.
Dragon and a phoenix?
A prophecy of ruin, silenced on the spot. But the High Priest's death was only the beginning. From that day forward, the Emperor's heart was gripped by madness. He scoured the pages of history, burning books, burying priests. Even the great spire was laid to waste. But no matter how hard he tried to silence them, the words of the High Priest echoed in the Emperor's ears.
And yet his army still uses priests, or at least some facets of it do.
One bloody triumph after another. And still, time creeps up from behind.
Not the best facial animations, but not the worst either.
Whew! That was a close one. Hanging in there? Please, we're all loyal subjects here. I beg you, forgive the bad manners of a foolish boy. After all, today should be a celebration of our glorious Emperor. You wouldn't want him to get his boots bloody over one measly silver, now would you?
I've killed rats like you for less. Consider yourself lucky.
So yeah, like the facial features in that were at least better than the Chapter 1 Mercenaries of Lanetta. So I guess that's where we're from. Or at least better than when it was like us and the other dude talking. I already forgot his name. Balastar. But, like, still not the
Move
best.
aside, please. I'm looking for Eden.
Click.
What's their problem?
Why not take that off and let us have a proper look?
Seriously?
You got a problem, friend?
Wait, are you Eden?
At your service, ma'am. Soon as we deal with these guys.
So you're the big shot she won't shut up about. Ha! Trying to look good in front of the lady?
Nah, I'm plenty good looking already. Besides, unlike you, I don't have to try.
Cocky bastard, ain't he? Alright, I've had enough. Take him down!
Have it your way. Francisco, Leon, get ready.
Yeah, so definitely already worse than... Okay, Chapter 1 Battle. Trouble outside of Lonetta Tavern. Okay, so we got like a pause screen. Victory, all enemies withdraw. Defeat, Eden withdraws. Already, it's a little bit worse than Rogue Trader, where you had like a cutscene and then they turned enemies. Here, it was obvious they were enemies the moment the cutscene began, but we'll see. Finish preparations and commence the battle. Help. Yeah, so I guess we just go straight from here. Yeah, I don't think this is as good as Rogue Trader, but I mean, then again,
You
Rogue
regret
Trader.
challenging me, kid. I'll break every bone in your body.
If I were you, I'd stop talking. You're about to embarrass yourself.
Yeah, like the facial
Bring it on!
facial animations don't change. Also, this is like there needs to be some more, like the way the fight began was handled kind of poorly. If you ask me, this fight, like sure, fights
Luck is
were
on my
started for
side.
stupid reasons in medieval ages like this, but even so, this is being handled extremely poorly. Okay, so got some XP, nice. And by that I mean the way it should have been handled, if you ask me, is should have been the mercenaries getting all in that lady's face, which they kind of did, but not really. And then it escalates from there when Eden steps in. So yeah. Systems menu, press options to open the systems menu. Here you can access various functions, including end turn, undo settings, and more. When all allies complete their actions on or end turn is selected, the ally turn ends and enemy turn begins. Kind of weird that there's no like set option to wait. Like if you just select your square again, and you get the option to just end your turn there.
You got it, Cap.
But that's fine. Well, you're gonna be my first target. And you drenched yourself like an idiot.
Hey, brother! Looks like there's a puddle up ahead.
Right. Everyone mind your footing.
Everyone? Why not just say their names? That's weird. Okay. Terrain effects. Flatland attacks with water effects will create wet terrain. Wet terrain units in this area become drenched. Attacks with lightning will cause damage to contiguous wet tiles. Attacks with ice will create icy terrain. Fire attacks will dry the area. You can find terrain info for the currently selected tile in the upper left-hand corners of the screen. Making use of terrain effects can be a powerful advantage in battle. But yeah, if you ask me, so far, this
Should've been more
game...
careful.
The prologue wasn't handled as good as it could be. I could see what they were trying to go for, but it wasn't really handled as good as it could have been. Now it is still super early in
It's up to me.
the game, so I'm not gonna make any or draw any conclusions and go, oh yeah, this game is amazing or terrible right now, or oh, this game's so much worse. I'm just comparing it to turn-based games I have played,
Francisco the Bold has arrived!
which, to be fair, are some of the best around, but that doesn't mean, like, I'm not going to explain why I'm thinking this is not as good as it could be. That also doesn't mean that I'm going to treat this as though it should be the best game around no matter what. If it's not, it's a problem. Like, I'm still going to be charitable in that I'm going to... Or not charitable, I'm still going to base this game off its own merits, not the merits of other games. But right now, that's just what I'm saying. Oh, I got a level up. Nice. So, increased to health, strength, defense, and luck. We've also got resistance, agility, magic, and dexterity. I will say one in my opinion improvement over Rogue Trader in terms of at least strategy is that you can move whoever whenever. That's definitely an improvement. Victory. Travel outside the Edaug-Ethanb Tavern. Character XP 476, Mastery 238, Class 68. Level ups for Francisco and Eden, I assume, or just everyone, and loot acquired. Autosave created. Is that really the whole quest? I do like how it shows our location, though. Outside the Edaug-Ethanb Tavern.
Ha! Didn't even break a sweat.
Now then, I believe the mysterious hooded woman had some business to discuss.
I'd like to hire you.
You can't afford us.
Francisco, take it easy.
What, am I wrong? You're always doing favors for people, but what about us, huh? I'm sick of working for free.
Please, I can give you however much money you want.
Oh, Francisco the Bold at your service. How may I be of assistance, my lady?
Excuse me, but would it be possible to go somewhere more private?
We can talk at the hideout. This way.
Chapter 2, Trouble Calls. Really, that was Chapter 1? That was quick. That wasn't even really a chapter, that was just a skirmish. A tutorial, if you will. Lynette at Eden's head.
Hey, Cap. Who's that with you? She a lady friend of yours or something? Client. Just shut up and move. Please, take a seat here, ma'am.
Thank you.
These are our friends, Robin and Robert. All right, now let's hear it. Why were you looking for me?
I've heard you're the person to go to for any problem in Lynetta. They say you'll take on any job, no matter how dangerous.
Sorry, who are you again?
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Sarah. I need you. I need you to rescue my sister.
Rescue her? From what? She in jail or something?
Yes.
Look, ma'am, I don't know what you've heard about us, but we're not those kind of mercenaries. We do honest work for honest pay.
No, please, I'm begging you. My little sister's life depends on it. It's all because of that damned Lord Rodrigo. That man, he does whatever he wishes, no matter how vile. Even my husband, they killed him. Rodrigo had him murdered. He's obsessed with me.
Hang on. Didn't we hear something about this? Remember that rumor a while back? They said Lord Rodrigo took in a widow and her family.
Oh yeah. Everybody thought the little toad had finally found a heart.
He most certainly has not. A demon of a man. He told me if I didn't marry him, he would have my sister beheaded. I had no choice.
So much for noble.
That bastard! I always knew he was rotten right from the start.
You barely knew he existed.
Well, I know now.
Knock it off. So, how did your sister end up in jail?
I tried my best to put on a brave face, but Andrea, she saw right through me. One evening at dinner, she couldn't take it anymore. She leapt over the table and attacked him with a carving knife. Andrea's always been headstrong, but something like this.
Attempted murder of a noble, huh? Yeah, that'll do it.
He swore he'd see her hang no matter what it took. I refused to let that happen. I refused to let my little sister die.
Hell.
Here's all the money I have. If it's not enough, I can try to find more. I'm begging you. Please.
I don't know about you, brother, but I've heard enough. Let's raise some hell and bust the little lady out of there!
Slow down. Let's think this through. We're talking about a heavily fortified prison here.
You telling me you're just gonna sit there after hearing a tale like that?
Easy, Francisco. He's just saying we can't rush in without a plan.
That place is swarming with guards. It's not gonna be easy.
Wonder what happened to her face. I thought it was just like dirt or what.
Open up! You're all under arrest. Drag them out here.
What the hell?
Hey, you guys can't just barge in here.
Tell it to Lord Rodrigo.
We're not going anywhere until you tell us why.
Seems like these degenerates need to be taught a lesson.
Indoor fight? Interesting. Like, this is the kind of thing I would have preferred for the mercenary cat that we had earlier. Dialogue like this turning into a fight like this. Chapter 2 battle, Luneta Street battle. That would have been perfect. Absolutely perfect. Even if it was an open air. I don't know why this isn't an indoor fight. It would have been better, in my opinion, if we had all, like, walked out the door and met them. Because then it makes more sense that we're there to fight. Like, we all had our weapons out and stuff. But, sure, let's begin the battle. Actually, can I... Oh, explore. Does this allow me to move people? No. No, I can't, like, move them. So we got Robin, Robert, Francisco, Leon, and me. Got Mr. Lady Charming, or attempting to charm Lady Bullhead. Slow and reasonable. Don't know about you. Think it through kind of dude. Alright, let's start the battle. Because I can't really do anything with moving. So it's Guard Captain Carl.
I can't say I'm surprised, but that doesn't make this any less frustrating. You really intend to put up a fight, don't you?
You're the one picking a fight, Carl. What the hell's your problem?
You know I'm only following Lord Rodrigo's orders.
What cause does he have to arrest us?
He doesn't need a reason. You should know that by now. Lords give the orders, we carry them out. Now drop the weapon and come with me.
Like hell I will. We're not going anywhere until you tell us what we're being charged with.
All right, boy. Have it your way. Don't blame me for what happens next.
Alright. This will be
Robin,
fun.
Stop them from advancing as much as you can.
Ranged combat. Alright, so
You
we're
got
gonna
it,
be
Cap.
using... Robin is kind of like my ranged boy.
You can do this. You can do this.
I assume I can hit him from afar. Rather take the archer. Okay, that is not a lot of range. So I need to move you up. Attack. And eliminate the archer. When hit by an attack, there's a chance the unit will block it, reducing the damage by 50%. Higher a unit's guard stat, the more likely they are to block attacks. So yeah, that critical hit thing just looks so out of place. When attacking an enemy, there's a chance that a unit will strike a powerful blow, dealing 50% more damage. Higher a unit's critical hit stat, the more likely they are to land one. So the archer's down. Now I gotta deal with the axeman.
When your heart starts racing, slow down and take a moment.
And if I can, I want to flank.
It's up to me.
Can I attack you? Nope. Can't. And then I actually want to pull you
the sharper the blade.
up. Knowing that I can't attack diagonally. Because I want you to take on the bulk of the hits that would go after the archer. Oh, it was stupid. Hitting my archer. That was also stupid not going after the archer, so kind of see the low difficulty coming into play there. I also wouldn't mind if instead of...
You really want to fight the whole bunch? Why don't I just charge through that gap and take out their leader?
Forget it. Trying to move past an enemy that way will stop you dead in your tracks.
Zone of control. 4 tiles directly adjacent are zones of control, or ZOC. If a unit enters an enemy ZOC while moving, they can't travel any further that turn, even if the still movement.
Stay calm and focus on defeating the front line.
Okay, that's not
Let's get it done.
really what I would have preferred, honestly. I would have preferred it being like a, if you move through it, you have a chance of getting attacked. But I'm not going to complain about it being unique, because that is a unique thing.
Where are we?
Got him. Swordsman's down. And now I'm going to do a flank.
Luck is on my side.
Perfect positioning to do this. Like I said, just because I think another system's better doesn't mean that I'm going to say that that this system is bad. I'm just saying that I would have preferred it. You can still run through the zone of control, but you're risking getting attacked and almost certainly going to take some kind of damage. Like in Rogue Trader. Because my thing is I like having it be as realistic and with as many options as possible. And so far between the two games, there's a mix of that. Like this game with the being able to move whoever, whenever. There's no like set order you have to follow. That's definitely something that I think is better.
These guys are stronger than I expected. If you get hurt, drink a potion when you have the chance.
Another tutorial. You can use items in your possession by selecting the inventory command, using the right items at the right time. Battle is key to turning the tide. Okay, but like at the same time, while Rogue Trader may not have that, there's still a lot more movement flexibility in Rogue Trader, which this game doesn't have.
You got it.
So yeah, like I can't attack diagonally, and that hurts me. Converse that last action by selecting undo. However, you can only undo a certain number of times per battle. That's good. If you're gonna have an undo, it needs to be only a few times per battle. Upon completing the battle, all unit uses will be restored. Yeah, that's very, very good.
All it takes is one mistake.
Okay, I probably should have moved up. Okay. That may not have been the smartest move, but ooh, I get that critical hit. I get a reprieve. Okay. Because I don't... Yeah, I was going to say... Leon gets a level up. 17 health, 8 magic, 7 resistance, 9 agility, 10 dexterity. So I guess everyone has magic abilities in this world. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna get wet with my archer, I think. Okay, I screwed up. I went too far.
No sweat.
Alright, let's move up and defend.
Faith will
That,
never
that
betray
restores
me.
health. Nice. Alright, and then I want to move Eden up here and defend. For the most part, though, I'm just trying to pin down the archer. I've noticed that retaliatory damage is not as much, which is good. That's a feature I like.
All right, everyone. It's time to get focused. As soon as we get within range, he'll make his move.
Okay, risk range. Press square to display the risk range of all enemy units. You can press it once again to clear the screen. When you position the cursor on an enemy, the risk range is displayed, showing which tiles are within their reach. Okay. So I'm actually going to hold here then.
Right.
I'll move one over. And I'm going to finish off the archer. Okay. Level up for Robin. Health up to 16, dexterity up to 8, agility up to 10, resistance up to 8, magic up to 9. And now I want to move
been more
you
careful.
all the way around to avoid the water and just finish off the archer. Okay. 360 XP to the next level.
Don't fight smarter, fight harder!
Alright, and I'm gonna end my turn. I'm trying to bait him into making his move.
The
Alright,
destination
pull
doesn't
back,
matter. It's the people you're with.
wait, and then
You got it,
Leon.
Cap.
Okay, that's annoying that I can't, like, choose to go around, up, down that way. Yeah, I can't, like, can't move the way I want to move. That's annoying. Alright, as you can probably tell, I'm mostly just trying to
It's a shame,
reorient.
spilling blood on such a nice day.
Let's move here. Bend.
Francisco the Bold has arrived!
Pull up to here. And
If your
then
blood
I'm
runs
actually
hot,
going
keep
to
your head
move in a
cool.
flank. And
Tomorrow's a
move my
new day.
archer up.
No matter how careful you are, all it takes is one mistake.
Wait. Archer on archer, eh? Live with that. I can finish him quickly enough. Alright.
You can do this.
Start with
You
a
can do
good
this.
old archer attack on the guard captain. Weaken him.
I may not be smart.
Francisco. Yeah, I may not be smart. No kidding.
It's up to me.
Alright, let's push around and attack the Axeman. I think at this rate he will be vulnerable to counters. Ooh, level up for Eden. So, because he's head honcho, he gets 17 health, 10 magic, 8 resistance, 8 or 9 agility, and 9 dexterity. So a little bit better stats.
Think deeply. Act quickly.
Alright.
Should have been more careful.
Deal with the action and leave the captain. Alrighty. Well, that came together nicely. Smart move, attacking the archer.
Here goes.
Very smart move. I do like also how when you're attacking with a ranged unit, they auto move back. That is something I appreciate. So yeah, I think the guard captain's gonna have a lot of blocks. Yeah, see the guard there
What have you
twice.
got to say now?
Your skills are wasted in Lynetta. But you're still just a common mercenary. I have my orders. If you continue resisting, you leave me no choice.
Victory, Lynetta street battle, character XP, and everyone leveled up at least one level. Find looted items in storage. I don't think I got any loot because we're still in the tutorial phase. Or the opening phase, I should say.
Enough. Like I said, you're coming with us.
And like I said, I want to know the charges.
Charges?
Let me go! I said let me go!
The charge is, Lord Rodrigo wants his lady back. Simple as that.
What the?
Now come along quietly, and let's avoid any more unnecessary bloodshed, shall we?
Eden, if you get caught, it's over. Let's give him the girl and beat it for now.
Leon's right, Cap.
Hell with that, brother! Let's give them a fight they won't forget!
Tell you what, you do as I say and your friends were never here. That's the best offer you're gonna get.
Hang back. We might be able to use this to our advantage. All right. So long as you keep your word about my friends, I'll go with you.
Good choice.
Eden.
Be careful, brother.
Don't sweat it. I'll be back before you know it. Cap! You better pay your poor old pal a visit in jail. Got it?
All right, men, move out!
Okay, looks like it's gonna be
So,
inside.
what's the plan?
Why are you looking at me? I thought you knew what he meant.
No. This is about to get messy.
Oh well, I assume that is the plan.
Sarah, how dare you defy me? After all I've done for you, this is my thanks.
Hey! Knock it off!
Running away behind my back is low enough, but to steal from me? Are you so blinded by greed as to abandon your own sister?
Please, my little sister. Spare Andrea. I'll do anything you want.
Anything, you say? Very well then. Kill him. Sarah, we both know this wasn't your idea. Now prove you've learned your lesson.
I can't. Please.
I suppose you don't value her life after all.
All right, I've had just about enough of this.
What? How dare you?
If I were you, I'd keep that forked tongue in my mouth before you lose it.
No
What are
attacks
you all
from behind.
doing standing around? Get this insect out of my sight!
Sounds good to me.
No attack in the back. Rodrigo has every right to be upset there. Maybe a scumbag, but he knows what they should have done. Another jailhouse, chapter 3, breakout.
All right, Eden. You've successfully gotten yourself thrown in jail. Now what, genius?
Hey, guard! Over here. I'm talking to you. Let me out of here, damn it! I knew I should have gutted that little toad when I had the chance.
Guess that makes you the sister.
Excuse me?
Andrea, right?
Who's asking? Wait, you're saying my sister hired you?
Yep, your own personal liberator. At your service.
Unbelievable. So, you got yourself thrown in here just to bust me out?
Sure. Let's go with that.
Well then what are we waiting for? I want that bastard dead!
Easy. One thing at a time. You're not killing anybody from in here.
Fine, then what's the plan?
The plan is... a work in progress.
Are you telling me you came here with no idea how you'd be getting out?
Well, it's not like I had a lot of time to think about it. I'm here, aren't I? Now, if you're through criticizing your rescuer, let's put our heads together.
Getting a lot of Addon Rand vibes, but not quite. Kind of like a budget Addon Rand.
Are you finding prison to your liking, my lady?
Where do I know that woman from?
Oh, that's the Inquisitor. The Capitol sent her here a few months ago. She discovered Rodrigo and his men had been stealing from local merchants. Try to do the right thing and turn him in. You know what they say. No good deed goes unpunished.
All right. This guy's really starting to irk me.
My monthly report is overdue. The Capitol won't appreciate an Inquisitor going missing in your domain.
Oh, don't you worry your pretty little head. I've got that all figured out. Haven't you heard? There are uprisings exploding all over Artemesia. If the Capitol caught wind that one of their precious highborn bureaucrats was a rebel sympathizer, well, best to deal with something like that quietly, don't you think?
So you're going to frame me, is that it?
As my soldiers were patrolling the forest paths, they were shocked to witness the Inquisitor meeting with a rebel envoy.
You assume the Emperor will trust your word over mine.
Ah, yes. Silly me. But then, how can a dead woman testify?
Do you imagine it will reflect well on you? That an alleged spy fooled you for weeks?
Fool me? Nonsense. I was simply biding my time while I rooted out her insidious conspiracy. If anything, I expect I'll be rewarded for dispatching a few ugly pests.
A few?
As I said, the dead cannot testify.
You're mad.
Oh, come now. Don't look so surprised. Your fate was sealed the moment you entered this prison.
Did I hear that right? He's gonna frame all of us?
Damn. He really is rotten to the core.
Okay, tea time's over. We need a plan, and we need it now.
I know. Don't rush me. This would be so much easier if Leon and Francisco were here.
What did he say? He's gonna kill us all! I didn't do anything! Like hell, I'm gonna die in this dump. I got a family to get back to.
We all have one way out of this. Rebellion.
So she is a rebel. Interesting.
Rebellion.
It's the only way out of this place.
And easier said than done. Be very careful before you wager other people's lives on a coin toss.
I'll take a coin toss over death any day.
These people have families in town. If you raise a hand to the Empire and fail, are you prepared to bet those lives too?
I thought you were here to rescue me. Or would you rather sit around and wait until they drag us off to die?
I'm saying you need to think it through. All of you. This isn't a game. It's treason. Once you open that box, there's no closing it again.
I'd rather go out with a sword in my hand than a boot on my neck!
Freedom or death!
This bunch is crazier than I thought.
Eden, if you take the lead, we'll all rally behind you.
I'll follow you until the very end!
All right, but forget all this talk about dying. Because we're all getting out of here alive.
Let's see how it's done. Hours later. Those two.
I sure hope Eden's doing all right.
We'll see soon enough. Did you bring it?
Yeah, I scraped together every gold piece we had.
I don't know what he was hinting at earlier, but hopefully this isn't too far off the mark.
You think we have enough?
If they want more than this for a bribe, it's robbery.
Who goes there?
Evening, friend. Maybe you can help me out. See, I found this purse of coins just laying around.
I forgot to ask earlier. You spoke to Sarah, right? Is she doing okay?
I guess you two are sisters after all. She was just as focused on you.
She's endured so much for my sake. All I've done is make things worse.
Why don't we save the self-pity for later? After I get you back to her in one piece.
Right. Sure.
Eden!
About time.
About? Are you kidding me? Do you have any idea how much I spent to get in here?
I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up. We're busting all these people out and leaving Lanetta.
We're doing what? Eden, I know you like playing hero, but this is pushing it.
3 nights from now, I need you guys to create the biggest diversion since the dawn of time.
Can't we just sneak you out and lay low for a while?
Sure, if you don't mind all these people dying.
Fine, fine, fine. I got it.
Remember, it has to be big. Even bigger than that time at the Harvest Festival. Understand?
You can count on me.
Cutscene heavy start.
Simple plan.
The best ones are. Well, I guess that takes care of that. How are you doing, by the way? You seem awfully unfazed by all this.
I had a feeling my arrest was coming. I arranged some things beforehand.
Then we're all set. Now let's start gathering anything we can use as a weapon.